Have you ever wondered why some students always seem to be ahead? They score higher, understand faster, and still have time to enjoy life. The truth is, they don't have a bigger brain. They just have better daily habits. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the exact habits the top students use every single day. First up, top students don't just roll out of bed. They start their day with intention. They wake up early, not because they love mornings, but because they love being ahead. They use those quiet, golden hours to read, plan their day, or revise key topics. When you wake up early, you're not just gaining time. You're telling your mind, I am in control of my day. That confidence alone sets the tone for success. It's a small win that kickstarts a day full of them. Next, high achievers don't live on guesswork. Every night before bed or first thing in the morning, they plan their schedule. They know exactly what to study, when to take breaks, and what to prioritize. Think of a plan as a map for your day. Without it, you're lost, wandering aimlessly and wasting precious time. But with a map, you know exactly where to go. This simple habit can save you hours of wasted effort and decision fatigue. Now let's talk about focus. Ever heard of the Pomodoro technique? Top students master focus by working in short, powerful sessions, usually 25 to 50 minutes, with their full, undivided attention. No distractions. They put their phone away, close all those unnecessary tabs, and dive deep into one single subject. This isn't just studying, it's training your brain to concentrate. In a world full of constant pings and notifications, the ability to focus is a genuine superpower. It's what separates the good from the great. And how do they make information stick? Smart students don't just passively read and highlight, they actively test themselves. They use a technique called active recall, closing the book and asking, what do I actually remember? They force their brain to retrieve the information. And they combine this with spaced repetition, reviewing material at increasing intervals, 1 day later, then 3 days, then a week, then a month. This isn't just a clever trick, it's science. Countless studies prove that active recall and spaced repetition beat passive reading every single time. Top students also know that their brain is only as strong as their body. It's a simple, unbreakable connection. They eat well, drink plenty of water, and get some form of exercise, even if it's just a 20-minute walk. Most importantly, they protect their sleep. Why? Because without proper rest, your memory and focus completely collapse. You can't learn effectively when you're exhausted. Remember, exams are not just mental battles, they're physical ones too. Do you know the biggest mistake that average students make? They cram. They wait until the last possible night and try to study for 10 hours straight, fueled by caffeine and panic. Top students don't do that. They study a little bit every single day. They understand that consistency always beats intensity. Habits build true mastery over time, while cramming only builds stress and leads to quick forgetting. High achievers also make it a habit to reflect and self-correct. At the end of the day, they ask themselves, what worked today? What didn't? Maybe they discovered that studying with friends is actually more distracting than helpful. Or maybe they found out that their brain is sharpest in the early morning, not late at night. They don't keep repeating the same mistakes. They learn from them, they adjust their strategy, and they get better every single day. Here's something many people get wrong. Top students are not afraid to ask for help. They raise their hands in class, they email their teachers with questions, and they form study groups to tackle difficult problems together. They know that asking for help isn't a sign of weakness, it is a sign of wisdom. Learning is not a solo game. In fact, when you explain concepts to others, you actually double your own understanding. Being a top student doesn't mean locking yourself in a room 24/7. Not at all. The best students take regular breaks, they spend quality time with friends and family, and they make time to recharge. Why is this so crucial? Because a burned-out brain simply cannot learn effectively. They understand the rhythm of work and rest. They know when to study hard and when to rest even harder. The final habit is not about books or study techniques. It's about belief. Top students believe that intelligence is not fixed. They believe they can improve, no matter where they start from. This is what's known as a growth mindset. With this powerful mindset, every failure becomes feedback. Every obstacle becomes an opportunity to grow stronger. And that single belief changes absolutely everything. Now, I want you to imagine this. A year from now, you walk into your exam hall. You sit down at your desk feeling confident, prepared, and totally calm. You open the paper, and you know the answers. Not because you're suddenly a genius, but because you built the habits of one day by day. Success doesn't come from one big dramatic change. It comes from all those small daily actions compounding over time into greatness. So which of these habits will you start today? Remember, knowledge without action is wasted. Don't wait for tomorrow, for Monday, or for the start of a new semester. Begin now. And if this video inspired you, please share it with a friend who also wants to achieve more. Because success is contagious. When one person grows, we all grow together. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.